I literally just recorded a whole Fight Club book review and TikTok decided to freaking delete it. We're gonna go over it again, but this is my own opinion book review of Fight Club, and as well as a little bit of the movie adaptation as well. But to me, Fight Club, sorry if you like it a lot, but it was a 6 out of 10 for me. It was a weird but interesting story. I did like, I'll talk about what I liked about it first. I did like the concept of an insomniac, depressed guy who goes to support groups and just goes there to feel like people care about him. I thought that was interesting, and when you watch the movie, it's also funny that he does it that way. And I also like the conflict of Marla coming in and kind of messing up his insomnia again, because he's like, wait, I can't do it, I can't sleep if there's another figure, you're ruining it. So I thought that was funny, and a good starting point. But then once it gets to the point where he's starting to have mental, like he's forgetting and just ending up in these places, I'm like, okay, I understand, because I already kind of knew who Tyler was and what he has, schizophrenia, GID. I kind of knew that going in, so it was probably even easier for me to follow along because I knew it was happening. But imagine not knowing what's happening at all. I bet it would just be so hard to follow. That's one of the main reasons why it's a 6 for me. But so yeah, I liked it overall. The main character is just kind of like there. Tyler in the book is pretty strong. He's the strongest part of the book. I liked it when he came out and really presented himself, or when main character was talking as Tyler. So yeah, that was a strong part, but these are parts that I just didn't believe. I didn't believe that Tyler's personality would even like Marla, but don't mess me up, because I know that Tyler is just a projection of what main character would want to be for Marla. Like, he needed Tyler's personality to even fully engage with Marla without pushing her away. But he kept pushing her away when he was his normal self. So really, it didn't matter. But I understand that, but it just seems like the character of Tyler in the book cares more about Marla than in the movie. Like, in the movie, he totally is like disregarding Marla. We'll get to the movie in a sec. But yeah, it just like, this didn't seem believable that Tyler would even really be interested in Marla at all, besides her like wanting to, like, just, that's the only thing that was believable. But then the whole thing, yeah, I just got lost a lot of parts where I was like, yeah, I have no idea. Even if I went back a little, I was like, I just remember the words being said, I don't remember where we are. But interesting ending, but like kind of like meh, because I thought he was in a coma, but no, he just mistook the hospital for heaven, which I think a coma would have been perfect. It would have been a perfect way to portray that, because in a coma you can still hear the people. I just think it would have been better that way, but that's me. Yeah, I'm just not really impacted by this book deeper. Like, even the whole like nihilism, and like anarchy and stuff, it was just kind of crazy. Like, it was literally insane how I was going. But let's get to the movie review, because that's different. Okay, so the movie adaptation for me was 8 out of 10 because it was funny. Sorry, our dog likes to bark at everyone and anyone who comes across the door. But yeah, it was 8 out of 10. It was funny. I loved that I could see the transition of each moment. In the book, it's like you're teleporting and you're just like, I'm here. But that is the point of the book. So it's like even if I don't like the transitions of the book, it's literally on purpose. But anyways, we're talking about the movie. Yeah, the main character that played the main character, he looks like what I thought he would look like. I was like, oh yeah, that looks like the main character, whatever his name was. Marla, she looked more crazy in the movie and made more sense as to why she was even like a part of the situation. Tyler in the movie, he was a little less, he was pretty similar. Like, he was one of my favorite parts of the book, but like, he was one of the strongest parts of the book, but in the movie, he cared less about Marla. So, like, I don't know. The movie and the book, the movie is a good movie, honestly, standalone, good movie, but when you compare it to the book, it's like, it's just confusing overall. The story's just confusing. It's really hard for me to get the right words, because honestly, the literal word for it is confusing, but I don't know. That is literally just me. And that was my first book I've read like in a long time, so that was on me. Like, I should have researched a little more about like which books to start off with. But next, I'm reading You by Caroline Kepnes. I don't know how to say her last name, but Caroline. And I've seen most of the seasons of the show, but I heard that the book was more chilling, creepy, and I'm excited to get into it, because I'm at chapter 4 now, and it's pretty good so far. It's funny. So anyway, not about you. Yes, that's my book review about Fight Club. I will probably review every single book that I read, because I like yapping about things that I put a lot of time into. and I like talking about stories, creating my own stories, talking about movies, whatever. But yeah, you can put your own opinion down in the comments. Remember, this is my opinion. It's not fact. This is just my opinion and how I felt about the book. So yes, thanks for watching if you actually watched all the way through. Yes, bye-bye.